Listen, guys, whatever you do, never give up on yourself. Never give up on yourself. Never give up on your dreams. Never give up on your aspirations. Never give up on your truth. Never give up on your life. Because you deserve to live. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be free. You deserve to be in peace. I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to not have anything. I know what it's like to not have anything in your pockets. I know what it's like to not have anybody by your side. I know what it's like to go to bed at night and to wake up in the morning with just yourself. I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like to be frustrated. I know what it feels like to feel alone. I know what it feels like to feel like no one understands you. I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like to live check to check. I know what it feels like to not know where your next meal is going to come from. I know what all of that feels like. It's not fun. It's not easy, but never give up. Please, never give up. The things that I speak, as I always say, I speak from experience. These are things that I live. This is my real life. I know how it feels to struggle. I know what that feels like. I know sometimes you want to give up. I know sometimes you want to walk away. I know sometimes you just want to say enough. You just want to throw your hands up and say enough. I know what that feels like for the odds to be against you. I know what it feels like to be attacked. I know what it feels like to just feel like you're in this alone, but you're never alone. You are never, ever alone. The Most High is right there with you. The Most High is holding your hand. The Most High is walking His path with you. The Most High will never leave you alone. That is my experience, and I share it with you guys proudly. I share it with you guys to hopefully inspire somebody, to give someone hope, because I know what it feels like to want to give up. I know what it feels like sometimes for things to be so overwhelming that you just want to crawl in a hole and just say enough. I know what that feels like. And then you turn around and look at yourself in the mirror and you remember who you are. You remember why you're here. You know that you have the fight in you, the fight to stay alive. It is our birthright to be free. It is our birthright to be happy. It is our birthright to have peace. These things are our birthright, and it's worth fighting for. It's worth never giving up on. It's worth it. That's my opinion. It is absolutely worth it. I will never give up on my freedom. I will never give up on my peace. I will never give up on my life. I will never give up on me. I will never do that. Even though there were times that I came close, and that's in all honesty, there were times where I came close to just saying enough. Let me just crawl into a hole and just say enough. And then I wake up from that moment, because that's all it is. It's a moment. It's a moment of frustration. It's just a moment of reaction. It's just a moment of doubt. But moments don't last long. And that's all that it is. It's a moment. We all have emotions. You know, we cannot dodge the fact that we have emotions. We cannot dodge the fact that sometimes we get frustrated. Sometimes we get angry. Sometimes we get sad. We're not always happy. We're not always joyful. We're not always running around with a smile on our face. Sometimes it gets rough. But those are the times. Those are the main times. You have to have faith. Your faith has to be unshakable. Your faith has to be unstoppable. You have to feel it in your heart. You have to feel it in your gut. You have to feel it deep down inside. You just have to feel it. You have to know it. You have to look at yourself in the mirror. I mean, really, literally look at yourself in the mirror and say to yourself, I deserve to live. I deserve to be happy. I deserve peace. I deserve to live my own life. I deserve that. In this day and age, we have to just focus on what we can do. The things that's outside of our control, it is what it is. Those are things that's just going to continue to be outside of our control. We cannot control everything in our lives. But the things that we do have control over, those are the things you just hold on to. Those are the things that you nurture. Those are the seeds that you plant. Those are the things that's going to grow. That's just my experience. You know, I don't walk around like I'm smiles all day long. I don't walk around all day like I'm just a perfect Patty, you know, because I'm not. As I said, I have emotions like everyone else. Sometimes I'm goofy, sometimes I'm in a silly mood, sometimes I have jokes and I laugh, sometimes I'm frustrated, sometimes I'm angry, sometimes I'm sad. I go through ups and downs like everyone else. You know, I go through times of struggle like everyone else. But I also know that struggle doesn't last forever. Yeah, I may struggle for a day. I may struggle for a week. I may struggle for a month. Who knows? I may struggle for a year. Who knows? I don't pay attention to the struggle. I make a way when there is no way. And I just keep moving forward because I know the struggle cannot last forever. And so I hold on to that. I hold on to the fact that rough times, it just can't last forever. And so I fight through it. And I try my best to fight through it with a smile on my face. I know when I walk around, it doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like that. I look angry sometimes. Sometimes when I'm walking around, I think about what I actually look like to people outside of myself. Maybe people think that I'm sad. Maybe people think that I'm angry. Maybe people think that I'm frustrated or I'm mean. But I'm actually none of those things. I'm actually extremely happy. I'm content with my life. I try to make the best of every single day. I don't care if I don't have 2 pennies to rub together. I still try to make the best of every single day, every single moment. I still give it my all. I still give it a shot because I feel like I deserve it and because I will not stop. I will not stop fighting for my own life. I will not stop fighting to be able to live my own life freely. I will not stop with that because it is my birthright and it is my life that's granted to me by the Most High. I fight to make sure no matter what's going on in my life, I pull that smile out and I wear that smile within me. Just because I'm not smiling on the outside does not mean I'm not smiling on the inside, because you better believe I smile within. My smile is within. My joy is from within. You may not see it on the outside. I may look stressed, but if you could see my heart, you would know I am happy. You would know my heart is filled with love. You would know I'm filled with gratitude. I thank the Most High just simply for waking me up, for sparing my life, for having mercy on my soul every single day to wake me up. I thank the Most High for just loving me, for never giving up on me. I thank the Most High for being a friend to me when I have no friends. I thank the Most High for being someone that I can talk to. If you talk to the Most High, I mean out loud. If you are in your own space and you literally just talk to the Most High, I don't think there's anything crazy about that. Now, people may think you're crazy if you feel comfortable talking to the Most High. But me personally, I don't feel like that makes you crazy. That's just something that you choose to do. That's a safe space to open up and be vulnerable. And it's a trusted space. You can open yourself up fully and completely when you are talking to the Most High. That's just the way that I see it. And I don't have a problem with that. We're not crazy if we just do not stop. We're not crazy if we do not quit. We are not crazy if we recognize that our birthright is to have peace in our life. We recognize that our birthright is to be happy. Our birthright is to have joy in our life. Our birthright is to be free. We're not crazy if we recognize those things. We are not. We're not crazy if we will not stop. If we move forward unbreakable, unstoppable, unshakable, with a smile on our face, not with any kind of hate or malice or anything like that. We fight for the smiles on our faces or the smiles within. We're not crazy for those things, even if we have to do it alone. Even if you look to your left and you look to your right and you do not see anybody standing beside you. When you look to your left and you don't see anyone, you look to your right and you don't see anyone, and you look in the mirror and you think to yourself, wow, I'm by myself. Please remember, just look up. When you look up, you'll recognize you are not alone. You will feel it. I know I do. I feel that I'm not alone. And I know that for a fact because I feel that in my heart. And the only thing that I'm here to say, guys, is I can identify with the things that others go through because I too understand what it's like to be in struggle. I understand what it's like to live a life of lack. I understand what it's like to live a life of poverty. I understand what it's like to try to figure out what's going to be your next move because you don't have resources. I understand what it's like to feel alone and you don't have anybody to talk to. You don't have any friends. You don't have any family. I know what that feels like. I know what that feels like. I know sometimes it makes you feel like your back is up against the wall. I know what that feels like. But always look up. Always look up. That is your reminder that you are not alone. That is your reminder that you can do it. That is your reminder to never, ever, ever give up on yourself. Never give up on yourself, because you deserve your birthright of peace. You deserve your birthright of happiness. You deserve your birthright of love. You deserve it. So fight for it with a smile on your face. That's what I try to do. And that doesn't make me crazy, because I'm absolutely not crazy. And neither are you.